What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. I hope all is well with you guys. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Make sure you remain subscribed. And of course, you can contribute to the channel through the Super Thanks feature on all of my videos, as well as the Cash App link that is in the pinned comment below. All right, guys, let's talk about this Blade situation, guys. What a disgusting situation we have going on here, guys. It is Blade. It's not that difficult, people, but we might have some answers here from MCU head Kevin Feige. And Kevin Feige, we trust. After he did with Black Panther, what he did with Black Panther, no confidence. But anyway, we have Kevin Feige here talking about Blade and where we stand with it. This is an article in Variety, and it says Kevin Feige explains Blade delays. We didn't simply want to put a leather outfit on Marshala Ali and have him start killing vampires. Okay, where are we going with this? Feige? Despite numerous false starts, Marshala Ali's debut as a vampire slayer in Blade is still in the works. Really? Are you sure about that? Yo, man, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining there, buddy. Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige confirmed. Marshala is still attached, Feige told a room full of journalists gathered at Marvel Studios on Friday about the project, which would see the two-time Oscar winner assume the role originated on screen by Wesley Snipes. This guy is a two-time Oscar winner, and you can't make it happen, bro. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Where are your priorities if you have a two-time Oscar winner? This dude is hot, and he's getting old. It's like you got to go, like right now. But anyway, it would see the two-time Oscar winner assume the role originated on screen by Wesley Snipes, who played the part in the late 90s and 2000s, as well as in 2024's Deadpool and Wolverine. Keeping in mind, guys, Marsha Ali is now in his 50s. Okay, he's in his 50s. He by the time this movie comes out on in the movies, he's going to be old enough to play Wesley Snipes' father in the original Blade. You understand? Wesley Snipes would have been 20 years younger than him when he played Blade, as to what Marshala Ali is probably going to be when he plays Blade, if he plays Blade. The obstacle was Ryan Coogler called and said, "We'd love some costumes for sinners," Kevin Feige joked, referring to the costumes created by Ruth E. Carter for an abandoned Blade film that Marvel commissioned, then sold back to Carter for Coogler's vampire movie. And we said, "Take him, man, no problem. He's a good friend. Take our costumes. We'll hold off on the movie." I'm glad you think it's funny there, Kevin Feige. But in all seriousness, Feige explained the prolonged delays on Blade were a symptom of Marvel's overexpansion, how the executive characterizes the studio's response to Disney's mandate to produce more content at the onset of the Disney Plus streaming service. Feige hesitated to use a dramatic term like fallout to characterize the resulting situation, but for the very first time ever, quantity trumped quality. For the very first time ever, really? Quantity trumped quality, he said, echoing similar comments made recently by Disney CEO Bob Iger. In other words, because of streaming, they were just rushing to put stuff out there. Go, 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 put stuff out. He admits that quality suffered, okay? In other words, he's saying you got a lot of trash in that phase of the MCU. He's pretty much saying that because we were just rushing. Wakanda Forever came out during that phase as well. Enough said. We had spent 12 years working on the Infinity Saga, saying, "That's never going to happen to us," Feige said. "We always had more characters that people were asking about than we could possibly make because we weren't going to make a movie a month. That's crazy. Suddenly, there's a mandate to make more. And we go, well, we do have more, but maybe that's what we fell into." Once again, just admitting that there was a drop in quality because they were in such a rush to put out the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, to put out Loki, to put out all of that other stuff that came out. You know what I mean? So there it is. So as Marvel began to reevaluate its development process, the Blade movie, which was announced in 2019 and originally intended to hit theaters in November 2023, was one of the projects that stalled. Well, we didn't want to simply just put a leather outfit on him and have him start killing vampires. It had to be unique, Feige explained. It fell into the time when we started pulling back and saying, only accept insanely great. And it wasn't insanely great at the time. Insanely great, really, guys. It's Blade, bro. It practically writes itself. Now, it's going to be good if you stick to the formula of it. You know, you understand the character, but you talking about it has to be insanely great. Look around. Everything that you come out with these days is polarizing. Nothing is just going to be insanely great. Some people are going to hate it. Some people are going to like it. Man, just make your art. He continued, we didn't feel like, as we often do, you can have a good script and make it great and make it a great script through production. We didn't feel confident that we could do that on Blade. And we didn't want to do that to Mahershala. And Mahershala didn't want to do that to us. We didn't want to do that to us. Okay, so basically, it's just saying that we didn't know what we were doing. It was pretty low on the priority list. We were so busy just rushing everything out. It was a cash grab at that time. We had a lot of pressure put on us just to do what we wanted to do or do what we had to do. And as a result, this thing got pushed back. But like I said before, guys, we're talking about time here. And Mahershala Ali is not getting any younger. And he's a hot commodity right now. I believe the latest Jurassic Park movie is doing great. Two-time Oscar winner. It's shocking that you've been able to hold on to him this long. Now, when Mahershala Ali was approached about what's going on with Blade, I know a lot of you saw this, he said, call Marvel. And then when he asked when production would start, he replied, I'm ready. Let them know I'm ready. Now, does that sound to you like somebody who is not getting just a little bit frustrated with this BS? But that's where we stand, guys. You know my opinion on it. I just think Marvel mishandles and misuses Black characters. You know, I don't want to go with the race thing, but you just have to look at the evidence. You know, look at what's piled up here. I think that Black characters are very low priority for them. You know, I think that they don't know what they're doing half the time anyway with these characters. They don't understand their motivation. Look at Captain America Brave New World. Like I said before, the character was not developed. Look at Ironheart. The character was not developed. You know, and this is just, I believe this is going to continue to be a stumbling block until they get people in there. It doesn't have to be Black people. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be people who understand you're dealing with human beings doing superhuman things. You know what I mean? They don't have to get caught up in the, well, it's a Black character. What would a Black character do? What would a Black character say? I don't know. I don't know. Just scrap it. You know, this is just too much. It's too much. He's a vampire hunter. You know, you start there. But anyway, guys, that's where we stand, you know, with this whole thing regarding Blade. I don't know. It still doesn't look too good to me, guys. The client, you know, the clock is ticking. You know, we're talking about Avengers Doomsday, you know, Avengers, I don't know, whatever else they got going on, you know. But it's pretty much pushed back there, guys. But anyway, you guys can get in the comment section and let me know, you know, how you feel about this. What do you think the prospects for them actually delivering a Blade movie before Mahershala Ali is in diapers are? Get in the comment section. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. As always, you can hit the super thanks. There's also a Cash App in the pinned comment below. All right, guys, I got to run. Thank you for listening. I will catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.